What's the last song you listened to before this game?
The big homie, Out the Way.
And how does that song go?
It's a lot of rapping on that bitch. But the part I like, you say, I see RPM my way. Fought, get out the way. That bitch some good.
Now, what's the last song you had on repeat? Played it multiple times.
NBA YoungBoy, I Want It All. I Want It All. It's unreleased.
And what got you to play that song more than once?
He just tweaking on that bitch. That bitch is raw.
What's the last song you put someone onto? You recommended to another person.
I don't even know. I be sending all type of shit. Like, shit I just be sending on Instagram, I be sending that shit out. But probably it'll be my little shorty. His name Lil Dash. I be sending him out to everybody.
Any particular song of his you remember?
Legal Help Firm.
What's the last song you hated? Couldn't stand. Bugged you, bothered you, got under your skin perhaps.
Man, what the fuck? We was just talking about that shit. What song I was just talking about? That Lil Nas X song, the Old Town Road, that shit was irritating. But everybody was playing that shit. I hate that song, bro.
And what was it about that song in particular that you didn't coincide with?
That shit just irritating. That's how I was rapping about all type of country shit. Don't like what that shit. That shit was irritating.
What's the last song that gave you the chills? Goosebumps. Had the hairs on the back of your neck stand up, so to speak.
Like on some scared shit or?
No, on some... It's really touching you. You're
be that young boy that want it all. He be tweaking.
What's the last song you had sex to?
I don't even know. I be just playing YouTube when I'm fucking. YouTube just be playing shit.
Have you ever had sex to your own music?
Probably, yeah, most likely, yeah.
Just curious there. Now, what's the last song you cried to?
Music, I don't really be crying to movies and music and shit, so I don't know. I don't be crying to music.
Never shed a tear to a song before?
Nah, that's some made up shit. If you be crying to music, your ass delusional.
And why do you think that is for you? That tears, I mean, even in movies you mentioned, and because there's some that are the opposite. They tear up at a movie. They tear up when they hear a particular song that might mean something to them.
Yeah, it's delusional for real. What you crying for? You know, man, the fuck up.
What's the last song you fell asleep to?
Probably some motherfuckers that recorded in the studio. They be taking too long. I'll be going to sleep on their ass.
Okay, winding down here. What's the last song you played outside your genre of music?
Ride Wave count is out of my genre? Or not?
That's subjective. But do you have a runner-up answer to that?
Like, I don't know. I don't really listen to other. What do I be listening to?
No pop music, no country music, no.
No, I ain't doing none of that. But like music, motherfuckers you don't listen to like weird, like motherfuckers they think weird, like Jace and Yeet and shit like that. Probably people like that and a lot of Detroit music.
Now, what's the last song you personally released?
My last song I dropped was just me on it.
Yes. Well, let me backtrack. Could be you, could be a feature with someone.
Yeah, my last song was a feature with Schoolie G, Catch a Face.
And
no, I'm lying. My last song was Switches and Nike Techs with my little brother. G-Style, there we go. That was my last song.
But using the phrase figuratively speaking. And what platforms is that song available on?
Everything. YouTube, Apple Music.
And care to share what that song's about?
A lot of shit.
What's the last song you performed?
On deck.
And do you remember what area this took place or what venue perhaps?
I don't even know. They just booked me for that shit and I just went. Shit was up north though, in Chicago.
And what was the reaction?
That bitch was busting.
And finally, what's the last song you want to hear before the world ends? Hypothetically speaking, of course.
I don't even know. If the world finna end, I ain't even thinking about no motherfucking music. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. Hold up. Hold up.